Hello, and welcome to Havoc Wargaming, dedicated to bringing you the uncommon. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Ron, and today we're going to do an after-action report of Drums and Shakos by Ganesha Games. So let's get started. So I'm working on a process of showing a number of true skirmish Napoleonic war games, playing on the exact same tabletop, and some very similar scenarios and a handful of true skirmish Napoleonic games. What I mean by true skirmish is no more than 4, 5, 6 guys on a side, not the large skirmish games that might be a Shako and Muskets game or a Sharp practice game. I may do a comparison of those two games in the near future. I just recently got Muskets and Tomahawks Things and the new second edition, and may do a comparison, a video of those on the games. Let me know if you're interested in that in the comment section down below. Also, if you yourself play true skirmish Napoleonic games, and if you have a preference or game that you prefer, I'd like to see those down in the comments below as well. So go ahead and share those with me if you can. The game we're about to do today, this is the Ganesha Games entry into this genre, Napoleonic true skirmish games, and it has a lot of the advantages that a typical Ganesha game has. They're very, very fluid, very, very easy, and very similar, all the different rule systems. Just very small things different. The scenario is going to be pretty much the same one we've just seen. Sharpen his rifles against, in this case, I think I used, I can't remember now whether I was using dragoon figures or whether, I think they were dragoons. Either dragoons or light infantry, French. And again, this time, all of these scenarios have involved the spy, but in this case, the spy is actually one of the characters I've written on the game, and the goal is for him either to be captured and taken off the table by the English or to be freed and escape with the French. So let's go to the gaming table. This is our table for today's game. Some of you will recognize it from some of the previous games we've already done. In this house here, the main residence, hidden in this room, is French agent Ducot. The French are coming in from this side over here. They're probably just out of the camera view right now. They're coming through the olive orchard. Their objective is to get Ducot and get him off the table, back off the edge they're coming in from. The English, the rifles, are right here. Their job is to stop that from happening. These are 95th Riflemen, based on mostly on the characters from the Sharps series. Some of them you will have recognized from the previous games we've done with the other rule systems. They are all chosen men. Well, the Sharp is the boss. The rest are chosen men, except for Sims, who is just a normal rifleman. They are just a few points underneath the French, who are all dragoons, with the exception of Ducot. There really wasn't a spy figure in there. In the book, I made him a French officer. I could have given him some extra traits, which I probably should have, to make up for him being a spy, but I didn't bother with that. And other than that, we're ready to get started with the game, I believe. So the very first thing that's going to happen is we have to determine who gets to go first. Where are we starting? These games are mostly the same, but there's always just a little bit that is different. I'm going to call the orchards rough ground, I think. The walls are, of course, obstacles. The red is going to represent the British forces for initiative, and the blue is going to be for the French. Initiative goes to the British. So we're going to activate Sharp first. He activates on a 3. I'm going to go ahead and only roll 2 dice for him, I think. I get them both, so I can do a move. Right over here to the gate. It's going to continue with that idea. So we're going to roll for Sergeant Harper. He gets 2 successes with a 6 and a 4. He's going to do the same thing. Hagman. Hagman is quality 4, but he still gets 2. This is Hagman, isn't it? No, that's Hagman. Already getting ready to make the mistakes I made in the last game. Confusing Hagman. And now we're going to roll for Harris. Harris fails, and he fails both of them. Failing 2 rolls is a turnover. My turn now ends, and it goes to the French, and the rest of my men are stuck where they're at. All of the dragoons activate on, have a 3 quality. We're going to move the officer himself is right here. I don't know why he's not in the front. I'm going to go ahead and roll for him. That's 1 success, 1 failure. I did say this was going to be rough ground. That's a little tight. I don't think I should have done that. It's going to take us forever to get out of here. His trumpeter. It's going to be him. He's got a 3 as well. They all have 3s. That was a 5 and a 2. You won't have probably seen that. But he's going to go ahead and act it. I'm going to call him outside because they're past the tree line. And dragoon number 3. He makes both of his. So we can get to the tree line there and start heading. He makes 1 of his. To the ones there in the woods. He gets 2. Oh, but he is in the woods. The orchard, not the woods. And the last one is back here. Let's try to roll this where you can see them. He gets 1 success. So every one of the French got to activate. They didn't all get where they wanted to go, but they all activated. I'm going to consider that to be an unlocked open gate there. Oh, I should have activated Ducos. Ducos is in this window here. I'm going to go ahead and try to activate him. He again activates on a 3. Okay, he didn't get to activate, and the turn would have gone to us anyway. So now I'm going to try to activate Richard Sharp. Try to activate for 2. He gets them both. And I'm going to move through that gate and to the door. He's at the door of the hacienda already. I'm going to activate Harris there. Harris activates for both. He gets to there. Hagman activates for 1. To there. And now we're back to the guys dragging behind. So Harris activates for 1. Sims activates for 2. And Tillman activates for 2. No, I'm sorry, that's only 1, isn't it? Yeah. So they did a little better this time. They're coming up along the wall, and of course we're about to deal with actually coming into the building there. I'll have to take a look at how that's going to work. Go ahead and try to activate the Dragoon Commander again. Again, only gets a 1. That's 2 successes over here. It's going to start mattering. Two successes over here. 2 successes for this fellow, or 2 successes for that fellow. And the last one of these fellows, I actually have, I think I just gave that Ducos again, as I mentioned, is in this room right there. I rolled 1 success. through the building to there. I'm going to go ahead and move in, try to move in, try to activate with Sharp. Sharp only gets one activation. So Sharp's going to go through that door and into the house. I'm going to try to activate Harper in a similar fashion. Harper gets 2 activations. I'm going to assume that Harper actually can use that second one to get upstairs. So Harper is upstairs, confronting the agent. Hagman. Hagman, that's 2 successes. Hagman's going to be able to get 2 just barely inside. I'm going to have to start changing things to the rest of these guys, I think. Harris. Harris has no successes, and it goes, that's 2 failures, so that ends their turn. That's going to be a problem, I think. You can see right there, Duco's in this doorway, Harris is there. I'm going to go ahead and try to activate Duco. He activates on 3s. I'm rolling 2 dice. I got 1 activation. He really wanted more than that. So Duco is going to fire his pistol at Harris. We're very, very close. Red for the British, blue for Duco. I'm going to give light cover, I think. -1. It's not a named shot. Range modifier. Short range, so no modifier. So let's roll first. I rolled 2 2s. However, Harper has a combat factor of 2, so Harper rolls a 4, Duco rolls a 4, but he's going to have a -1 because of the cover, so actually that is a miss. And that's his only activation because he failed the other roll. Duco may be in trouble here. We'll try to roll for the French commander again. He gets 1 success. He's still in the woods, in the orchard. That gets him out, though. We're going to roll for the gentleman here. He gets 1 success. He is out of the woods. He's going to take a position by the gate. And we're going to roll for his fellow here. Does he have a target? He could shoot one of them, or he could go through the gate. Okay, he can go through the gate. Do I want to do that? I think that's what I want to do. We're going to have him go through to here. The last one back here only gets 1 activation. He's going to go to where that one was. Try to activate that Dragoon to 4. He gets 2 successes. I think he's going to aim and fire. He can't shoot because of the civilians. He's going to have to move to here and then shoot. He's shooting at Tillman. This is a musket. The musket is a long range with a modifier of 2, plus 2 that is. I was wrong a moment ago about that pistol shot. It's triple. So there's no modifier to this die roll because it is triple range. That's a 0 modifier. This is Dragoon 4. Oh, I'm wrong. He can't even shoot at triple because it's a carbine. So that's not. Now, I made a mistake earlier with Duco. Duco had a +1. That was well, that's a tie still. So that's gonna still be a mess. We have one last fellow here. He's going to try to activate for 2, and he makes 1. I'm going to go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt there. And that is the French turn done. I'm going to show you what's going on in here. We have Harris right next to Duco. There was a shot fired by Duco. Duco's pistol's now empty. Harris is standing right there with his gun. He could either storm in and hit him. I think I'm going to do his first shoot. Well, first I'm going to roll to see if I can do anything. So he's got 3s. 2 failures. That's not what we needed. 2 failures at this point of the game. That could have been a disaster. The French are, I'm going to try to activate Ducos. Ducos gets 2 successes. So Ducos going to close. His gun is empty. So he's going to close with Hagman, and we're going to have our first fisticuffs, our first hand-to-hand combat. So adjacent models, 1 die plus combat factor. So we do the red and the blue thing again. Ducos and Harris have the same, +2. No multiple, no combat. No one's really defending obstacles or higher ground. I do think this counts as better weapon because he'd be using his sword. So it's going to be +3 for Ducos. I rolled a 1, that's going to be a 3 for Harris. And I rolled a 2, which is going to be a... I'm sorry, that would have... Yeah. That would have been a 5 for Ducos. So Ducos wins this fight. Combat results. So beaten with an even number on the dice, knocked down. Harris is knocked down. That is not good. Harper is knocked down. And that's the beginning of the turn. I'm going to go ahead and activate the order I've been activating. I'm going to try to activate the officer. He's made 1. He's going to get to the gate. The fellow here, no targets, but he could go through the gate. So let's go ahead and try to roll him through the gate. He gets 2 successes. He's going to come through the gate to here, and then take cover here. He still has no target. Now the fellow here, 1 success. He's going to get to there. The fellow back here, that's 2 successes. He can get up to the wall there. This fellow here cannot shoot. He's just going to wait then. I'm going to go ahead and try to activate this last fellow here though. Only 1. He's going to come in here, help provide cover as well. That's where we're at with the French. We go back to the English. I'm going to try to activate Hagman first, I think. Hagman is fallen, so he's going to want to get up. So Hagman has 3s. He gets 1. So he's going to stand up, but he needed better than that. On the other hand, we have guys downstairs. So this is going to be... I'm going to roll for his underling here. His underling is going to shoot. Well, he's got to roll first. And you get 1 success. So he's going to shoot at Harris right there. That's not far away. It is still in 2nd band though. That's going to matter with the carbine. Cavalry carbine. Oh, it's only medium. It's 2nd band still. So 2nd band with a carbine is no modifier. Harris has a 2, Trooper 13 has a 3. So he's already better. He is protected by heavy cover, so that's a -2. So now it's only going to be a +1. I'm going to go ahead and roll. The red gets a +2, the blue gets a +1. Ouch. So that is a failure. Harris is okay. The other guy is here. He gets 1 success. He's going to come up. Should be able to shoot as well, but he can't shoot this turn. Neither can they. So we're sort of stagnant right now. So we go to fighting upstairs. Here's the fight as it looks right now. Things are going rough for Ducos. Sharp is 2. They're both 2s. They're both +2s. Except that there's 2 guys fighting, so there's now +1 for Ducos. Let's first see what... Only 1 success, so... Let's go ahead and roll. That was a 3 and a 2. So that is a British victory by 1. It is an odd number. Beaten with an odd number on a die is a recoil. That's going to be a short move. He's going to recoil out onto the balcony. Let's go ahead and, just for consistency's sake, we'll roll for, this is us, Hagman. We roll for Hagman. For Harris. So we'll roll for Harper. Harper gets 2 successes. So Harper's going to move to the forward room. He can't fight him this turn. So he's just going to move to the other room. Hagman. Hagman gets 1 success. He's going to come into the room with Harper. That's everything in that room done. Our shooter's on the wall. So first we're going to do Harris. Harris is going to shoot right there. That's a long. Harris normally would be a +2. He's shooting at a fellow that is a +3. All right, so Harris is firing a rifle. It is at long range at 1L. 1L, the rifle is a +2. That's going to be +4. Harris has got a +2. He's shooting at this fellow here at number 13. Number 13 has a +3. Harris has because he's shooting a rifle, he's actually at +4. He's back down to +2 because of heavy cover. Have I rolled for Harris? I don't think I rolled for Harris's. Okay, that's 2 successes. So he's going to go ahead and do an aimed shot. No, it's going to give the other one. It's going to give him a +2. And it's going to make the other guy a +2. Well, not good. 3 to 6. So that's a miss. Going to go ahead and move as a Sims. Let's try to activate Sims. Sims can move 1. He's going to move up to the fence. Or maybe I'll just shoot over the fence. On the same target. He's going to play at a +2. So that's a 6 for the Brit and a 5. So this is an even win. Even is knocked down. Boof. Knocked down. And lastly, we've got Tillman here. Tillman is 6. He's going to try to activate for 2. And he gets 1. He's going to move up to the wall. Let's not empty all of our guns at once, right? All right, so now we go to the activation of the French. I'm going to try to activate Ducos first. Ducos is out here now on the balcony. I'm going to try to activate him for 2. He gets 2. He's going to try to jump down. We got to determine the distance. I think it's a short. Yeah, it's only a short. So he has to roll 1 dice. He has to beat his quality. Uh-oh, he blew his roll. So he jumps over and he actually falls. He almost made it. His jumping off has wounded himself and he's out of action. So he will not be finishing the, well, I guess he could be drug off. Let's give that as an option. He's injured himself. Try to activate the officer because that's what I've been doing. Officer gets 1 success. He's going to grab Ducos. His men. I'm going to try to activate this fellow first. He gets 2 successes. He's going to stand. And then he's going to fire right here at Tillman. All right. That's still in the second range band. It's going to be 3. Second range band gives nothing. Target's in heavy cover, so that's going to bring it to 1. So it's going to be 1, 2, 2. So it's 5 to 6. So that's a hit. It is a odd hit. So that is a recoil. He's going to go prone. The other fella, I'm going to wait on the other fella because what I'm going to try to do is reload him. Same thing as before. This is going to be +1 to a +2. That's 4 for Harris and 6 for the French. So that's going to be a recoil. And they're all out of range now. So French turn is done. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit up with Tillman. Tillman's going to get back up, and Tillman's going to fire his rifle, and he's going to shoot the French commander. It's going to be a +2 right in the open. It's going to be +2 on each. So it is 6 on 6. That's a tie, so it's a miss. That's a shame. Oh, I forgot to try to reload. Let's go back a turn. I'm going to try to activate the French unloaded guy here for 3. And I got it. I'm going to go ahead and try to move my guys upstairs, downstairs. So first, Richard Sharp. Richard Sharp gets 1 move. He's below stairs. Oh, there's a man there. Yikes. Forgot to activate him. Let's try to activate that Frenchman that's in there, because he's actually going to come back out to there. Going to try to activate Harper. Harper gets to come downstairs. That's it. Hagman's going to be on 4s. Hagman gets to come downstairs. And that's it. Now we'll try to do some reloading. I'm going to try to reload that Sims. Going to try to reload Sims. He needs 4s. He's got it. And the same thing with Harris. Harris has got it. Now it is the French turn. I'm going to try to activate the French officer, and he's going to try to pull Ducos out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and start being risky. So I'm going to roll 3 dice. Oh, I did not make it. He gets 1 success. He's going to be able to pull 1. That's going to have been costly. I probably shouldn't have done that. I just figured I had a pretty good chance with 3s. Harris is going to shoot the officer. It's going to be a +2. Again, it's in the open. +2 and 2. We have 3 and 4. It is a failure. Harris is missed. Actually, Harris, what does Marksman do? Marksman automatically wounds if you... That won't help us here. I'm going to go ahead and try... Same thing with Sims. Again, it's +2 and 2. And that's 3 and 6. Cannot do it. Let's try to deal with our heroes next. I'm going to go ahead and move Harper out first. I'm going to try to move Harper first. So Harper does get 2 successes. He's going to use 1 to come out here. He's going to use the other to fire his volley gun at that guy right in point blank range of him there. Now the volley gun isn't actually, I haven't seen it in the basic rules. I'm going to call it let's call it a carbine. That's still going to give us a +1. So he's going to have a +3 to a +3. 3 to 3. These guys are good. So that's going to be an 8 to a 6. That is an odd, so it is a recoil. So that's not really what we want. Well, it does get him off the porch. And then we'll try to activate the boss. He activates for 2. He's going to make it out the door. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the officer. He's going to have a +2 again. +2 to +2. Not even close. Oh, we're doing horribly here with our... We're supposed to be riflemen and excellent shots. And 1 move for Hagman. So it goes over to the French. I'm going to only roll for 2 this time for the Dragoon leader. And I get 1 success. I'm going to roll 2 for the guy that just reloaded. He gets, that was a 5. It was a 5 and a 1. So he's going to shoot at Harper. He's got 3 normally. It's going to be a +1 for the range, so +4 to +2. So it is 8, 9 to 8. That's a hit. It's a hit with an odd, so that's a recoil. He's going to fall back to here. Going to go ahead and try to activate this one here for 2. He gets 2 successes. He's going to block line of sight to the commander. And I guess fire. He's going to shoot at Tillman. Tillman's in cover. It's going to be a 0, so he's a +3. Firing at someone in heavy cover, it's going to be a +1 to a +2. So it is 5 to, so that's a miss. And lastly, I'll try to reload this fellow here. And he does not reload. That's the end of the turn. It falls back to the British. I'm going to charge with Sharp, I think. So I'm going to try to roll Sharp right here. Sharp's skills are 3s, so he gets, oh man, he only gets 1 success. I cannot do what I wanted to do with him. I'm going to take him out the door to there. All right, Harper. We're going to try to get Harper to attack. Harper only gets 1 success. This is not going the way I want it to go. Harper's going to shoot. I'm using that die to count his volley gun. We're going to call that +1. He'd normally have a +2, so that would be +3. I'm going to give him cover, so it'll be back down to +2. +2, shooting at this guy in the front. Okay, so that is a miss. These guys, I just keep rolling too close together, and these guys have the advantage because they're slightly better quality. I'm going to go ahead and try to move Hagman. Hagman gets 1 success. Everybody else is unloaded, so we're going to have to try to reload. So, Sims gets 2, 4, and 2. That's 2 misses. Doesn't reload. Turn is over. So we go over to the French. Officer is going to continue to try to get Duco out of here. He fails both his rolls with 1s. Their turn is over. That's probably the best thing that could have happened to our side. I'm going to roll for Harper again. Harper's right here. I want to get 2 successes, but I keep not. I got 1 success. He's going to go ahead and shoot +3 to +3. That's a 6 for him, and enough. Man, nothing. We can't hit to save ourselves. But Hagman can now shoot. Hagman's right here, so I'm going to roll to activate Hagman. Hagman gets 2 successes. Hagman's going to go ahead and do an aim and a shoot. He's at long. It's going to be a +2 to his roll. That's going to make it a +4, 3 because of the cover. +3 to +3. So that's a 6 to an automatic miss. We just can't hit. Let's go ahead and try for 3 to activate Sharp. 3, 5, and 5. Sharp has got 3 actions he can make. He's going to close, and then attack. So this is a 3. It's 3 to 3. All right, that's a 9 to a 6. An even number success means the character is knocked down. Boom, knocked him down. Roll 3 for Sims. Sims reloads. 3 for Harris. Harris doesn't reload and the turn is over. We're going to roll first for the officer. Officer gets 2 successes this time. Let's try to get the fallen guy up before he gets killed. He gets up and he swings. +3 and 3. That's 7 to 6. And he's knocked back down again. That's probably going to cost him. We're actually going to shoot with him, I think. So he's going to try to activate for 2. He's got it. He's going to shoot. Harper has a 2. He has a 1. 4 though. It's 4 plus 2. So it's 9 to 7. That's a hit. It's a hit with an odd number. That's a recoil. He's gonna fall back to here. Oh, we'll try to load this guy. He reloads and he could shoot. He's gonna shoot at our hero. 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 7 to 6, so that's a hit, and it's an even, so he is knocked down. Boom. This could be a problem. This guy's going to try to reload. He does not, and the turn is over. I'm going to activate Harper here for 2. Harper activates with a 6. He fires that gun again. He's at a 1. So he'd be at a 3, it's going to be a 2, 2 to 3, 8 to 6. 5, that's a successful hit. That odd number is just a recoil. So he's going to recoil around the corner here. Going to try to activate Richard Sharp to stand up. He does not, and the turn is lost. That's going to hurt. First we're going to roll for the commander for 2. He fails, comes right back to us. Going to try to stand with Richard Sharp. Richard Sharp stands, and we'll put him back into cover. Let's try to charge with Harper. Harper gets 2. Get here. He's going to swing on the guy on the ground there. So he would normally have a +2. It's going to be a +4. Really? It doesn't succeed for recoil. 3 dice we're going to do for Hagman. Hagman gets 2 successes. So he's going to come up and clobber the guy on the ground. +4 and plus... Really? And also gets knocked down by a guy on the ground. How does that even happen? So we'll go ahead and try to reload Harris. Harris reloads and starts closing in. Sims is going to try to shoot. Only gets 1 shot, guy on the ground. So he's going to need... This red die is awful. So Sims misses. We'll try, we have 1 last guy here trying to reload. And he can't reload and the turn is over. And it falls to the French officer over there. He gets to move 1. Roll for the guy on the ground. He gets up. We'll try to reload this one. So that's three actions he's going to get. So he can reload, and he can shoot at Hagman. He's got +2, so he's got a 6 to 3, 7. So Hagman's okay. This guy right here, try to activate for 2. He only activates for 1. He's going to pull back to here. These guys here, he's going to try to reload. So he reloads and he could shoot. He's going to do that. He's going to shoot at Hagman. That's 9. No, that's 9 to 7. So Hagman's fine. The fellow next to him is going to try to reload. He does. This fellow here is going to try to reload. He does not. And turn is over. It falls to us. Hagman is going to try to activate. Hagman is successful. He's going to close with this guy, and then he's going to fight. That's not Hagman. That's Harper. Okay, but Harper's going to fight. Harper is +2. The guy's +3, 5, and 6. So Harper takes a recoil. Should have fired. Hagman activates for 2. He's going to close on him and hit and get recoiled back. We'll go ahead and activate Harris. Harris gets 1. And lastly, we're going to try with all 3 to activate Sharp, and Sharp gets it. So Sharp could go 1, and the second one will get him into the fight, and then he'll attack him with +3 to 3. And that's not enough. They keep losing by 1, and he's going to have to recoil back. Guy in the woods, way over here. 2 successes. Gonna roll for 2 activations on him. He's got them both. He's gonna shoot. It's at a 0, 3 to a 2. 8 to 3. That's a problem. That is double. That is a wound. Oh, that hurts. He is wounded and out of action. Made the right call there. They didn't even have to double up on that, which I should have. Well, because of that, I can also move. All right, so let's start seeing what happens to my side from the leader having just been taken out. People are running away big time here. Sim stays. The recruit stays. And that guy just left. Harris took off. Things are not going well for us. I think I may call this here. In 1 or 2 turns, the Duco will be off the table. We're being driven back with no chance of getting Duco. I think this game is pretty much done. There you have it. Yet again, the side that I really was pushing was defeated in the field. The spy was rescued by the French. This system is very smooth, very elegant, and I just really enjoy it. I had a really good time with this game. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, I hope you'll go ahead and hit like. Also, if you have any questions or if you play this game yourself and would like to make comments, please put those in the comment section down below. Also, if you have any idea for further content you'd like to see us produce here on Cry Havoc Wargaming, we look at the comment section for ideas on further content as well. If you've enjoyed this video and you found it useful and would like to receive further content like this, then I hope you will hit subscribe and ring our notification bell. Till next time, cheers.